protect your soul.
Would you be fine if I leave by the time the sun is out? I do not need a burden, so I will be fine. Just let me go.
to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot our lives we are. We both know it's too late. I forgot our lives we are. Who said we can't forget even if it don't last? Baby, when I get up in it, you forget the past. I'll make sure to cut all of the strings that get attached, and you make sure to call me every time you want me back. I love the way you say your name, say your name. It make me feel so medicated, medicated. Love the way you say your name, say your name. You like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot our lives we are. We both know it's too late. I forgot our lives we are. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot our lives we are. Forgot our lives. Now we both know it's too late.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I know it's 8:30 p.m., but we couldn't have started this any earlier, I guess. But it is now week something. I think it's week 4 now. Despite what the scores may show, and it may not add up. Siege is kind of a little bit weird with that. But anyways, we are going to Clubhouse first, which very commonly... Oh. Great. Wonderful. We already had a rehost issue. Wonderful. We're going to be seeing the Texans go on Clubhouse first. Obviously, if they can get their game to not crash. But for the time being, I guess we are going back to being right back.
It's like clockwork, how it always ends. By my time.
All right, take two. Hopefully, no one crashes this time. Me especially. We want to be able to see. I think there was a recent update. If no one is familiar, there has been a new operator in the game. Some of the older viewers may know it's Solid Snake from the Metal Gear Solid. The Metal Gear Solid series. And it does seem like I may have put a caster curse on our teams because we had another crash happen. This game is wonderful. We're like advocating for a pause. Bro.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Well, as we I guess go into this first round with vendorless missing, we're gonna be seeing the Eagles, I believe, from Ashland University. We're gonna be seeing them go to second floor in Cash and CC, and we're gonna be seeing your Texans go into a 4v5 situation. We've already used our rehost because we did initially have
10 seconds
a
left.
crash happen. So
5 seconds left.
we're gonna
Attackers
have
located the
to
bomb.
see the Texans play this out in a 4v5 situation
Attackers
as
are heading out to defuse a bomb.
the pause didn't get played in time. We are gonna be seeing nothing too crazy. We're gonna be seeing Vigil played, which may be a little bit of a difference, but if not caught out, could be really hard for the Texans to be able to counteract. And the thing that kind of sucks too is that this is especially Vigil's. He really likes playing CCTV as an attack, so seeing that there is indeed a hole in the ground and accidentally drops his drone down. We are going to finally get Vigilus back into the game. Seeing being able to maneuver the drone. I'm not sure that this is checked, but it does sound like they do have a nitro cell on that little bullet hole. But maybe not quite the angle to shoot them. They are gonna see someone red stairs. As we are gonna see the first pick of the game go out to Exodius killing PKE. Bobber is aware of this person sitting on hatch, but can't really do much about it. Nitro cell's gonna go off. Veiling Bobberts behind his position. Sink. They're just looking to regroup. They maybe just be looking to try to full hit lower here. Lower garage.
We can push forward. Drone going out.
As in a 3v5 situation now. Can't really be asked to be coming out with a winnable outcome, as it's just a really tough situation, a really hard site to hit. Robert not quite getting the shot off. Bohannon is going to go down, leaving it into a 1v5 situation for Sink. A little bit of chip damage. Quite an annoying round for Tarleton. They couldn't really get anything going there. Just especially the game. Game would be one of them, saying that they had an immediate crash. Sink really try to advocate for this pause here. It just once again having to leave the game. The pause not being able to come out. As we hit Tarleton's first timeout in technicality. Sync is right about that. For NECC rules, you do get I believe 15 minutes worth of technical pauses, which do not cut into your own personal timeouts. And then vice versa, if you do want to take a personal timeout, it does not cut into your technical timeout. So we are still awaiting Vegelis's arrival, as we're going to be seeing Ashland go to basement this time around, which is a little weird because usually a lot of teams like going gym bedroom either first or second, but basement is always also a good pick. I would assume that this may be Ashland University's map pick, but who's to say? Not much for us to talk about here. Kind of back, new operator in the game, still solid stake. Very, very weird. I don't think I was ever going to see a collaboration have a full-on operator to the game, but it's quite the commitment. But solid snake does kind of make sense in the Siege universe, so. Very much a lengthy pause at that. We'll probably go ahead. Does seem like that we are going to go through another rehost, so I'm going to go ahead and send us to a break once again. And once again, hopefully, we are not going to be stuck in another situation like this. So we will be right back.
some money in the city where the bags at. Took her out of work and now she never going back to it. Said it feels better when you come and put your hands on it. Oh yeah. Don't got no money, so you spending mine. Back to LA and now we going up. Came from the back and now we in the front. Still in the club and now you know we letting time fly. Can't stop, won't stop, hit the skyline while everybody else flies. Cause I'm down right, keeping things on lock. I'm about mine, sipping on the proof shots, letting time fly. Can't stay in one place, we the outside, going at it all day till it's nighttime. No, I can't see straight, but it's alright. I'm doing things my way. Need a break, don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars. I think I need a 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 break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You open up my scars. I think I need a Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for
कमरे में घुसता जैसे हाथी टेबल बैठा तो फिर गांधी करते मोटा 400 का होते दंगे चलती लाठी हमने हार से सीखा और सीखों से जीत बना दी सोना था हराम तभी तो किस्मत हो रही चांदी चांदी आई मीन एक दिन रहता दिल्ली दूजे दिन मैं बैठा बाली पंगा चीते से तो समझो रास्ता बिल्ली काटे काली आई कैन सी थ्रू ऑल ऑफ देम ये रैपर सबके सब हैं जाली जब जब पैरी मांगे पैर तब तब पैरी मांगे पानी यू नो है कोई हम हराम करके नींदे इनकी मनमानी से सो यार माने लेनी और जमीन ना की अरमानी है बोई और जैसे हम करते बाबे ऐसा या करता नहीं है कोई क्योंकि शो के स्टॉप पर ठहरा दे दिक्कत ताके तो कहना बे चादर और टांगे फैलाते और मजनू अपनी लैला के मैं हूँ डिमांड में आजकल जैसे सर पे सह रहा है और जब भी देते हैं तो खाओ काफी गहरा दे you know it तेरा मैं पैंथर DXC you know what it is
Hypnotized by the way you look at me, yeah. Baby, don't you lie, girl, you know your body T, yeah. You show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she, yeah. I'm just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, you got me hypnotized by the way you look at me. Baby, don't you like you know your body T, yeah. You show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she? Just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, if you wanna do it. What you said to me doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I'm telling you, you have to feel the music if you wanna dance. I just wanna take you out and go to essence, yeah, yeah. The way I feel your body, oh my, got me in a trance. The way you keep on looking at me, do you need a lens? I don't wanna feel like I'm the only one who cares. Baby, do you care? Baby, do you care? You got me hypnotized by the way you look at me, yeah. Baby, don't you lie, girl, you know your body T, yeah. You show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she, yeah. I'm just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, you got me hypnotized by the way you look at me. Baby, don't you like you know your body T, yeah. You show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she? Just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me.
Music is my therapy, dancing is my medicine. Lifting every part of me, I'm free from what I'm living in. Music is my therapy, dancing is my medicine. Lifting every part of me. So don't tell me what to do, just because you love me, just because you saw me.
All right, hopefully we are going back to 0-0 as the pause was called on the first round. But while we are awaiting this, it does seem like I kind of forgot to pause the music. It does seem like that we are going to hopefully be having everyone in the lobby this time. Does seem like that is the case, luckily, I think, as I think I just saw Vigilus type, so hooray, finally. The bans are going to be the same. Texans are going to go ahead and ban the Cade Mira, which are very common bans, and then the Eagles, the Ashland University, are going to be banning Ace and Maverick. We're going to be seeing Ashland actually go to Gym Bedroom, and we're actually going to be seeing the Solid Snake fic come out already.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Which I am curious about seeing. I genuinely don't know what the character does. I haven't been too
Loading new mag.
attentive towards kind of like what Siege has been doing for the newer operators. I do know that they changed the rank system, but it doesn't really pertain to this here.
Policy
That being said, we're going to be seeing very typical picks on the side of Ashland University. Very typical setup. Nothing too advanced as we go into this first round finally. And the game should have started
5 seconds left.
48 minutes ago.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Sadly, we're not going to be seeing the Solid Snake pick come out, as we're going to see Sync go over to Gridlock. We're going to see Bohannon on Sophia, Vegelus on Thermite, Robert on Lion, and PKE on... Very standard push. The only thing, we don't necessarily have a Thatcher in play. That was the character I played whenever we would attack this bomb site. Very slow start to the round. As do you think Tarleton recognized that there is going to be this bandit? Playing for this.
Trace for it!
Fires do come out, but Vigilus is going to be able to get, maybe not yet. I didn't recognize that there was a, there we are. He's going to see the bandit hop into bathroom, as it does seem like Tarleton is going to be able to get the main wall. Lion scan comes out, PKE covering the back for Bohannon. The feet of Jaeger is going to be spotted by Bohannon's PKE's drone there. PKE, not sure what happened there. I guess he hopped in and quite couldn't land his shots, leaving it 4v5 this side of Tarleton. But they're in a really good spot right now. If Tarleton can get this over peeking bandit off of this corner, really good for them. But this bandit does kind of have an advantage. We just have to be aware. And perfect. Bobber is going to be able to sit down that bandit, as I think he's going to look to try to make a little bit of room. Do you still have 2 lion skins? Not sure why that's not coming out, but Bohannon's going to be able to get someone in stockroom. He is going to drop from the hatch. He's going to be able to get another one. He's going to see another one run over to the bathroom. He's going to calm that to his teammates. His teammates are going to be able to get the trade onto him. Plant is going down. Vigilus is going to be able to get the plant off, and Bohannon is able to kill him, I believe, with the gas. I think it's the first time that we've seen that. Yeah, just shot it more and was able to do that. Well played by Tarleton, being able to kind of convert that initial deficit, turn it into a win. Bobber getting that initial kill onto the bandit was a really good gateway into getting access into that 90 control, as that's very important, very important for a gym bedroom take.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We're gonna be seeing Ashland University go ahead and go back to CCTV and cash room. I know that this was already played, but that round got alleviated since the pause was called before the round started.
Initiating jam. Deploying ADS.
Wall secured.
Loading mag.
10 seconds to go.
Flushing mags.
You can stop work.
5 seconds left.
Jammer ready.
But now that Tarleton have kind of a little bit more,
Ethically sourced
you know,
data.
body personnel at least on this site that they're taking, this may kind of end out with a different outcome. Even if they did get flawless on the first time that they did attack this, they kind of knew that maybe necessarily that it wasn't going to be counting. This does seem like the approach is going to go the same way.
Charge deployed. Loading mag.
They're gonna recognize once again that this there's a name to the wall that I just forgot, but they're gonna see that the wall is gonna have a little bit of punch holes. They're gonna recognize that the castle is gonna be playing in this corridor. He's gonna be heavily on ping. This castle just has free gateway to garage. Jerome is gonna be able to spot the castle once again, as he's kind of trapped. The pinch that Tarleton have, being able to get the lower Bobber's age, kind of showing as he's not quite able to react in time to kill the castle. Surge being able to get that initial pick does set Tarleton at a deficit, but Tarleton, once again, they're actually in a pretty decent spot. They just have to be able to get this Azami off this barrier,
Loading dart.
off these barrier holds, basically. So you're gonna see smoke darts come out, but quickly shut down by Surge, as Sink is gonna go down, but quickly traded out by Bohannon. BKE not quite being able to hit the shots onto Splash. Bohannon trying to come up these stairs. He's gonna recognize 3 of them, as Vegelus is attempting to get maybe a little bit of kills. He's able to get the first. Bohannon says that he kind of likes situations like these. Vegelus being able to barely scrap for that kill there, leaving it in a 2v2 situation. A little bit more favored on Tarleton's side now, being able to recover from this. He's quite able to fit into the hole. Kind of inconvenient, not quite being able to get the down is gonna go down. That was a TK down. But the kill coming out eventually for Pygod. Then you get to a 1-1 score. One more round until that Azami could be banned from the side of Tarleton, as we're going to be seeing Ashland University not even think about going back to gym bedroom. They're just going to go all the way over to church.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have located a bomb.
All fortified! You can stop worrying about grenades now. You can stop worrying about grenades now. Stay clear.
Laser gate in place.
10 seconds left.
Very typical setup from the side of Ashland University. The only thing is that they are going to be running Capcan and Pulse. Pulse is mainly going to just be used kind of like a Valkyrie,
Attackers are moving
in
to
a
defuse
sense
the bomb.
of they're just going to have eyes permanently on the top side. We are finally going to be Solid Snake coming out. Like I said, I have no idea what this operator does, but I just know what franchise he comes from. It is kind of weird. He does have the F2, which if there's any Twitch enjoyers out there, it is going to be Twitch's SMG. Very familiar to Famas and other games. Do know that maybe this, I wonder if this Capcan did get scanned. It does seem like Solid Snake, I believe, has a mini map. If he stands still, he's able to kind of just get a decent position, decent understanding of where enemies may be. Bobber is checking for it, but Sink is going to go down to Exodius. So is Vegelus. PKE quickly shutting that down, as Exodius is gonna be able to get the kill onto Bobber, onto the thing. He very thoroughly checked that area for any explosives, and he didn't see anything, but I guess he wasn't thorough enough, as we're in a 2v4 situation once again. Tarleton was just trying to see if they can find out maybe a straggler, maybe someone who's not put up in a correct position, but I don't think Bohannon's going to be able to recognize that someone may be stuck here. May be able to hear something. This call going out may, yeah, reveal his position, but he is quickly on it as PKE is into a 1v4 situation. Don't think PKE knows that this guy is sitting on the prone angle. Flash is gonna go out. Yeah, and the M1014 is gonna go ahead and set the coffin on the round for Tarleton. Eagles now have a choice about going to gym bedroom or onto the first floor, which is a very uncommon hold, but very much doable.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And it does seem like that we are going to see Ashland go back up to gym bedroom. Not too much of a change. That ban onto Azami is going to come out.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Laser gate in position.
All guns ready. Shoot it if you need it. Camera ready to activate.
All ready.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Trying to figure out what that noise is in the
Attackers are heading out to defuse
earphones.
a bomb.
Very, very windy outside today, I guess. But Solid Snake is gonna come back out once again. Kinda goofy. We're not gonna be seeing once again an anti-breach come out. I guess Texans are confident that they're gonna be able to get access to this wall via the windows, but and once again,
My location is clear. On.
Missed me?
Intel on the enemy.
Launching Philippine gun.
oh, gnarly shot by Splash. Kind of setting the round tone as Sink is going to be the person to try to do Bohannon's job here. PKE being able to sit down Exodia has kind of been the little bit of the killer of the show. Yeah, that first one coming out.
Dial inbound. Brace yourself. Break in here.
That works just as fine. If you can't get anyone on the window, you're gonna just have to alleviate the bandit trick via the grenade, but Sink is gonna be able to catch Isaac. Vengelus is just gonna walk in, be able to get the kill onto Splash. Bobber is gonna go down to Surge, as Vengelus is gonna be able to get another one. 1v3 for Pygod, as Vengelus does have control of this bomb site. Doesn't necessarily want to plant right now, but he does know the direction of this person, and PKE quickly being able to set that down. Man, if it isn't Tarleton just looks so comfortable attacking this site, and they're attacking these other sites, and they're just not winning their gunfights. It's honestly kind of an annoyance, but if Tarleton are able to start winning their gunfights, it would be so much easier for them to start stacking some rounds onto their side.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Deploying jammer. ADS deployed and
Reloading! Lieutenant set.
jammer ready.
But it does seem like instead of them going with the Azami, they are going to go with Lucy.
Jammer ready.
Kind of annoying for the shield, but it does seem like that
10 seconds
Bohanna's
left.
not even going to go with the shield this time. He's just going to go with
Device.
Thatcher,
5 seconds to insertion.
which Splash AU has done the best that he could have
Attackers
with
are heading out to defuse
bandit
the
tricking,
bomb.
but obviously you can only do so much if there's a bunch of util kind of not going your way. You're gonna see the door initially kind of open as Tarleton are just trying to get a little bit of overall map control.
Charge in position.
Bet is gonna hear that the construction wall is gonna be muted, but he is gonna be able to barely get that thing. That is a little trick for anyone who doesn't know
Ready.
about it. Doesn't really matter because we do have a Thatcher anyways. They're gonna be able to get that construction wall open just to simulate some pressure. They're just not even gonna deal with this.
Time.
Sending up my drone.
Oh, barely. Bandit charge barely able to come down in time. Yeah, Bandit's not going to be able to get this one. Don't know if Sync knows. This guy's sitting on the front angle. He is barely able to see the foot. Oh, and the Vegelus being able to get the kill onto Isaac as he kind of gets a little bit tunnel vision. PK doesn't know he's facing two players here. I don't think he recognizes that someone is going to be close left to him. If anything, Bobbert should give the call here. Get the lion scan whenever PK pushes in. We are planning. Bohannon's being able to get the kill on the Splash. PK being able to get the kill on the Exodius. Pygod is going to be able to get the Nitrocell onto Vegelus, who is the planner. Sync is going to be able to get Surge. Leaving it into a 1v4 situation for Pygod as Pygod is quickly set down by Bobbert sitting on the Repel. I don't think there was a single lion scan there. Just takes one button. One button to activate it. There's no puzzle, there's no extra alleviations.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
But we're going to be seeing Ashland University a little bit discouraged going back up to second floor on either of the sites. So they're just going to go back to basement. They did kind of win with flying colors as the Capcan was able to get 2 kills, and then as well as Bobbert's
Deploying jammer.
not so thorough checking
Laser gate in position.
of the Capcan trap on that fire hazard.
10 seconds to insertion.
So 3 kills going in the way of Exodia that last round, but he's only been able to get 1 kill since. Or actually, I think he got
Attackers
a
are
kill in
moving
the
out
first
to
round, but
locate a bomb and defuse it.
it'd be Solid Snake coming back out once again. Just looks like a skin, I'm not gonna lie, but
Starting shock drone.
or the iconic the iconic spot sound. As Sink is gonna try to get a little bit of space. Sink just immediately dead. Quite the bait from Capcan, honestly. Kind of just baiting out the pressure that he was giving. But Exodius is able to kill Bobbert once again. Exodius just seems really comfortable on this site with Capcan. Tarleton kind of seemed to not understand how to go about it.
Drone ready.
Oh, very close to death threats. PKE looks to rotate, get a little bit of separation of pressure. I don't think Vigilus is going to be ready about this guy walking up. He is a little freaked out, but not quite dying to the Capcan. A little bit of a saving grace for Tarleton. As reaching around a minute 20.
Kawan deployed.
And Bohennan's not going to be able to see anything on the bees, as
my friend would say, time to ring some ears.
honestly he may not understand the pressure, but if I were him, I would be dropping that 20 times out of 20, trying to get a pick. It does look like Tarleton may be looking to try to go blue, but not quite being able to drone behind generator.
Kawan high played.
30 seconds left in the half, and Tarleton haven't really made it to the floor the site's at.
Hive is active.
In situations like these for Tarleton, you gotta be in these aggressive positions that you may have to
Kawan spotted hostile.
deal with, and you just have to gamble some situations. Vigilus is gonna go down to Surge, but Bohannon being able to get the trade on this. Sorry, PK is gonna be able to get the kill on the splash. Exodius is gonna be able to get the kill onto Bohannon. Then Isaac Oeaz quickly able to just finish the round, getting the kill onto PKE. Leaving it at a pretty even 3-3 half, as we're gonna be seeing side swap. Tarleton are gonna be on defense, which on this map, a lot of people do like defense a little bit more than attacking, so. Very typical bands, the Monty and the Mira. And the Cade Maverick. Very typical bands, maybe very, very small difference. Could always be Thatcher, always could be Bandit, all these other scenarios, but we are going to be seeing a little bit of a difference. I think we've only played Clubhouse once, at least in the time that I've been able to watch and commentate.
Defenders,
And
protect your bombs from being
you're going to be seeing
defused by
Vigilus on
attackers.
Valkyrie. Very fun. Very fun character. Always my favorite.
Activating camera.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
But on the side of Ashland,
All reinforced.
nothing too special coming out from their
Bomb
comp.
located by attackers.
They're gonna just be having Exodius, who's kind of been their fragger of the game. They're
10
gonna
seconds
have
left.
him on Ash.
Reloading new mag.
Not gonna
5
put him on
seconds
Ash
to go.
Jaeger duty, as that meta is kind of come and gone
Attackers are heading out to the
10 years
diffuser
ago,
bomb.
but the Ash is gonna come out. Does provide a little bit of benefit, but definitely close to the face of the game.
Let's get in place.
PKE kind of just giving his typical hold. They're immediately going to see the Osa break this barricade here. Quite the aggressive play from Ashland. It's kind of weird because they set the OSA up, and then now they're just watching the OSA. Yeah, and Bobber not being able to get the thing down. He is a little bit of a veteran in the game, but hasn't quite been in touch with the game too much. So a little bit of his fundamentals may have may need a little bit of rust cut off. I guess is the best way to describe it. But good first engagement from Ashland University, but kind of a slower take in this situation as no one is able to do it. Bohannon barely missing those shots. Not sure how those didn't connect, but again, once again, those shots not connecting. Very weird. Five pings are going down. He is going to be hearing the plant go down. The nitro cell come out. PK being able to get the kill before Pendulous can get the kill. Maybe it's not quite calmed, but 3v3 situation, but PKE is pretty fucking low. I did not mean to say that. I apologize. Sink not being able to get the kill on Isaac. Oh yeah. Plant not going down. He's going to be able to see the guy go down on the thing, being able to get the kill on the Pygod. Barely missing on the character. Zodius being able to get the kill with the Claymore, leaving it into a 1v2 situation. Very difficult for Vegelus as he has to be able to get this guy on balcony. Thing about this game, it's no fake diffuses. Yeah, and very difficult 1v2 to be able to play. Very inconvenient for Sink as he's not being able to recognize that there was a Claymore on the window that he jumped out at. Very close for Tarleton. Very winnable if they do go back, but it does look like they're gonna just go ahead and opt for the basement hold.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I've placed Banshee.
Prone a razor bloom. Deploying ADS. Prone a razor bloom.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Worrying about grenades now. ADS deployed and ready to go.
Lieutenant State, Banshee is ready. Surya get
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left. Attackers' objective is
Nothing too
defuse the
different
bomb.
from this side of Tarleton on this site as
deployed. Transfer to collapse.
we're going to be seeing Scopos come out, which
Deploying.
always a fun character.
Putting a shell in play. Laser beam.
Very casual approach to this round as they're not going to have too much of an aggressive hold. They're going to have obviously a roamer, but if Sink is able to get some good kills, at least even a trade-off, would be really nice. Bravo drones coming out of all things. As Sink doesn't recognize that he's being pushed. Exodius being able to get the kill onto Sink. And I think in that situation, you don't even care about anything that's happening on the first floor. You just have to deal with the person. You just have to deal with yourself on the top side. Come on, buddy. There you go, buddy. The second Dokkaebi call is gonna come out. PKE looking to make a little bit of a move, try to get into an aggressive position, maybe catch someone off guard. He's able to get one pick, get out. It's the equalizer for Tarleton. But Zodius is kind of prepared, but not quite ready. As PKE is gonna die to Isaac Oyaba. He is gonna get quickly jetted out by Vigilus' Thorn Trap. Something you don't quite see every day, but I was gonna mention that PKE did damage Isaac quite a bit. But Tarleton, they kind of feel pretty comfortable with this round. They killed the top frag of Ashland. Bohannon is gonna be able to see this guy on the left side, as he's gonna attempt to try to pre-fire this guy. Keep him stuck there. Bobber is gonna be able to kind of get a closer position. Trying to get a kill. He's able to get the first one. Vigilus able to get the kill. Quickly traded out by Pygod. Pygod being able to get a second kill. As Bohannon desperately tries to get this guy off the diffuser. Doesn't see him on the left side. Pygod not quite able to get the kill. I think he pulled out the shorty for that. I don't think he had any bullets in his Kara. So he pulled out his secondary for that. Not quite looking for the damage he was wanting. Very very concerning 2 kills that Pygod was able to get. But you know, in the safe hands of Bohannon, Tarleton were able to win that round, keeping it at a 4-4. Pretty exhilarating game so far, despite all the technical difficulties that we've had.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I believe this is going to be last round before bans are coming out. Most likely from both sides. They're probably just gonna ban Dokkaebi, and most likely just because CCTV hasn't been played. I think Ashland are actually going to ban Valkyrie rather than Azami.
Located by attackers.
Razor wire in position.
All fortified! Device position.
10 seconds left.
Device set.
5 seconds to go. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Not sure what that noise was, but
Reinforcing wall!
Feed active.
Reloading!
a very typical setup from the side of Tarleton. I forgot that Bandit got that pistol. Feels mean to me, as P12 is at least my second favorite pistol. Kevira's being my first. Yaron is gonna see that the bandit trick is going off, as Bohannon is quickly kind of shot down. Not sure where that was, as the first call is gonna go out. Zink getting a little bit of shed damage on the Pygod. Battle of the MK14s. As Bobbert does kind of just have to give up that wall. Yeah, as the Thermite is going to go down. PK is going to recognize that people are out there, but I don't think he's going to recognize the close player. He's not. Zodius being able to quickly get that kill. Zink trying to get the kill under the window. Does recognize that someone is going to be sitting here. It is going to be the Dokkaebi. He's going to be able to pre-fire and get the kill. A little bit closer for Tarleton. Bobber being able to get the kill onto the site. But But once again, a 1v3 situation. Once again, a 1v2 situation for Vigilus, as he has a little bit more to his utility this time, as the plant is starting to go down. The run over. No nitro cell. A little bit confused about the play there, but if anyone's able to win this 1v2, it would be Vigilus, but very difficult. A little skittish right now. He is gonna get information that this person is sitting out there, but the kill going on to the favor of Ashland University, putting it to a 4-5 half, or 4-5 gateway into this fan phase. Like I said, I think it's going to be Valkyrie and Dokkaebi. It's probably going to be Valkyrie and Dokkaebi. Castle and Ram. That's a little bit different from what I was expecting, but we're most likely going to be seeing Tarleton go over to CC, as they do have a zombie on the board.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Keep our positions.
Throwing an F-Naught. You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Razor Bloom going out.
Reinforcing wall.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Deploying ADS.
Shell going.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Upgraded.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
5 seconds to go.
Setting the razor shell.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Quite a long face.
We're also going to be seeing Vigilus on Warden, as
We have some time.
I guess Castle did get banned. I guess Thorn is going to go over to Bohannon, and he's going to be playing Warden instead.
Throwing F-Naught.
Kiba deployed. Surface secured.
Mine ready to go. F-Naught activated.
I didn't recognize that they didn't have anti-breach going into this round, so the wall is just immediately kind of just taken. Very quiet round as we're kind of going into it. A little bit of that main wall opened up. Not sure the reasoning for that, but maybe a little bit more ease of access for the attackers. Never hurt anyone, but also means that construction's not really going to be touched. Bohannon is going to be caught off guard by Exodius, as I don't think they know it yet, but losing that construction would be very, very, very hard for these player in cash to be able to hold it. Once again, very slow, quiet round. Nothing really going on. Dokkaebi is gonna call, but PKE threw 4 people onto this side. Everyone's attention is gonna kind of come over here. Honestly, you're in a lower deficit. I would be maybe trying to get a kill on the guy balcony, especially if we do see 4 here. Taking that 1v1 on the guy balcony, maybe a winning move for Tarleton, to be honest. Zombie barricade coming out. PKE did hear me, but not quite looking in the correct spot. Very inconvenient. But I feel like a play that needed to be attempted at least. Dokkaebi call is gonna come out again. Sync finally being able to see eyes of the Dokkaebi. Bobbert trying to get the kill. Isaac, oh yeah, being able to get the kill. Bobbert being able to get 1, being able to get 2. Not quite being able to get 3, getting 3. 4. 1v1 situation for Bobbert. Oh, and barely loses it. So close for Bobbert. Oh, if he landed one more shot, would have been a 1v5 ace clutch for Bobbert, but not quite being able to get it. But match point for the Eagles. But back to basement, Tarleton goes. They were able to kind of win this with a little bit of confidence.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Lieutenant set. Benchy is ready. Placing a razor bloom. Throwing a razor bloom.
They didn't run castle on the site, so their comp really didn't get affected by that ban that they were doing.
Laser gate deployed. Ready, set. Benchy deployed.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers
We're gonna be
must
seeing
locate and
Fuse
defuse
come
the bomb.
out, which a little bit of a
Fuse up.
funnier pick, in my opinion, but
Razor shell out.
Deploying ADS.
a pick nonetheless. If the roamers can get this pressure up here, the Fuse won't be as, how do I explain it? Won't be as beneficial to the team as they may think, and that's kind of the issue with Fuse. Is kind of like once you do everything, there's nothing else to do. For Fuse, you just have a gun and a drone.
Going live!
Once again, very quiet start to the round. Very much a change of tempo from both sides. As
Auxiliary shell is
yeah,
under fire.
Sync just gonna go ahead and teleport out of that aggressive position he had up there, but lets the attackers know that they kind of have free roam up top. I don't know if they're gonna be expecting the Fuse come out of all things. They're finally hearing them for the first time. Luckily, no one in the area. Sync gonna be in a difficult position to be able to get out. He's gonna be spotted oil pit. Sync being able to get out of it somehow. Call coming out again from Dokkaebi. Second and last one. The oppression from this character is very much annoying. Doesn't do anything too much, just it's like a little mosquito. There is going to be someone dropped into motorcycle already. Bobbert being able to get that kill onto Pie God. Dokkaebi finally down. Tarleton looking to try to keep their heads in the game. They're going to recognize that someone is going to be all the way down main stairs already. But again, very quiet. Bed is going to be able to get the kill who was trying to push blue. Sync is going to be able to get the guy who was down main, who actually dropped motorcycle. There's going to be another one who drops motorcycle. Splash is going to be able to get the kill onto Bobbert from motorcycle. One's going to be pushing blue, being able to get the kill onto Vegelist. Go ahead and being able to get the kill onto Surge. Splash is going to be able to get the kill onto PKE. But no plant going down. Finally going down as Tarleton, yeah, are able to knock him off plant, thus winning the round. One more round for Tarleton to tie it up, send us into overtime. But they're on two sites that they don't really seem too comfortable on. I kind of wish that they had a little bit of more agency on these sites. I really do feel like maybe they change it up. I feel like something needs to change, as their current one isn't just necessarily working.
Defenders, protect your bombs. From
Always
being
leaving
defused by
Vedulous in a
attackers.
1v2 situation. We got to figure out where that disparity is going.
New feed active.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Reloading mag! Up and running! Laser
Camera ready to activate.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go.
running.
Device positioned.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Initiating jammer. Device
Changing
activated.
back! Go live!
But typically, with holds like these, I feel like you can't necessarily... Like, if you do give up the wall early, especially without a castle, you have to gain something else. But the aggressive peek from PKE is a valiant attempt, but not quite being able to get the kill off in the end. If anything, did reasonable amount of damage to Surge. I know I'm flipping through these characters pretty quickly, but the arm is gonna show from Dokkaebi. Trade finally going into the favor of Dokkaebi, but Sync trying to get Vigilus barely trying to get the eyes on this. This is a hold that I like doing, as the audio from the punch can't be heard. Yeah, Vigilus seems to not care about that ult anymore. A little bit of time is gonna go down. Second call is gonna go out. Dokkaebi with no more calls. 4v5 situation for Tarleton. I'm just hoping to maybe get an equalizer pick. Sync's able to catch this Dokkaebi, it's wonderful, but he's been counting the drones, to be honest. Yeah, and Exodius being able to get the kill on the Vigilus, he's kind of been... It's kind of been the, been the reason that Ashland have been able to get these early picks into the rounds. Let's go ahead and close to the shotgun, maybe able to get more than one, and that's what he's hoping for. A lot of noise, but no people to see. And Splash being able to kill on the Bohannon. That position far too deadly for Ashland. Had to quickly shut it off. Isaac being able to kill. Yeah, and Exodius setting a nail in the coffin. Ashland University winning the first map by 7-5. Tarleton, they do need to have a little bit of... It feels like that they're not trying to have agency in these rounds. They're not too comfortable. I feel like they really got to have more of an understanding of kind of how the fundamentals work. And it kind of does seem like that they're losing about it. But as for now, we will be right back, as we will most likely go into a 5-minute wait, waiting for everyone to go to the restroom, do everything like that. So take a break if y'all need, and we'll be right back.
chest. I've got to fight to catch my breath when every step still feels the same. Trying not to break. Where do I go from here? Maybe I'll disappear. If I don't try, I'll never know. I'm waiting on you. Where do I go from here? There will be no more tears. Kill the doubt, feed the fire, hear the voice inside. Not giving up, it's my turn this time. They took a shot, now I want mine. You fall, I rise, I take the wheel. So this is how it feels. Where do I go from here? Maybe I'll disappear. If I don't try, I'll never know. I'm waiting on you. Where do I go from here? There will be no more tears. Kill the doubt, feed the fire, hear the voice inside. Warrior.
I've learned from my mistakes and trying to make it better. But I'm only human. Some days it's
All right. Welcome back, everyone. And we are on Chalet. Map y'all probably never seen before, as Tarleton never plays it ever. And I've never seen it in my life, actually. So, but as we're going into the second game, Tarleton is going to be attacking first. They didn't have the names up the top, so can't usually cheat my way out of that. And they're just going to be most likely banning the typical Mira Cade. It's actually going to be a zombie they're banning, so they may know something I don't. But not much to talk about coming into this first round. I do kind of want to see Tarleton be a little bit more comfortable on these maps that I know they're comfortable on. They're just...
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Something's
by
holding them
attackers.
back, and I can't necessarily pinpoint what it could be.
Base deployed. Deploying welcome mat.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Ready for company.
Deploying ADS.
Laying out the welcome mat. We are all
10 seconds left.
deployed.
5 seconds remaining.
Reload!
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb. The
What?
attacker's bomb diffuser has
Very,
been
very, very typical opening strategy, or opening comp from Tarleton, as they're going to be seeing Brady on Sophia, then on the typical
Loading mag.
Blackbeard on this map. Bohannon on Thermite, which I guess Ace did get banned, so what could he do? Bobbert on his typical Lion, and then PKE on Thatcher. But taking a little bit of space, time to time. They're going to be able to see the Frost over in Hubby. There's a technical name for it. It's like closet or something. But not quite landing the shots, barely missing, but had the right idea. I think they do see the Malusi up there. Kind of confused because PKE is playing Thatcher instead of Grim. But I guess they did have Jaeger to counter it, so maybe they're not thinking about that play there. Shot once again, barely not going to the way of Bohannon there. Again, these shots are barely missing. This Frost really wants to do it, but Sink is going to be the first one to go down. So is Fed. To Pygot on these main stairs, or blue stairs, but 3v5 situation. I've seen Tarleton come back from worse. Just kind of hoping to see this initial pick. I don't know if they know that this Malusi is going to be on the main stairs instead of mezzanine. And great shot by PKE, being able to get the first kill for Tarleton, but 50 seconds left. Especially with the Frost, it's going to be quite the difficultness, but Bohannon being able to get the equalizing trade. Leave it into a 3v3 situation, but 30 seconds left for the side of Tarleton. PKE is going to look to try to melee this barricade. Yeah, he's going to get shotgun shot to the feet, leaving him quite low. This shotgun on this close range, Nitro is going to be pulled. Bohannon's going to hear that. Hit the shot! Great shot by Bohannon as PKE is still trying to get through this. Bohannon being able to get the plant started. 1v2 situation for the side of Bohannon, but not being able to quite get it. Bohannon showing that there's still a little bit of life onto Tarleton, but the 2v3 situation on the side of Ashfield kind of going into their favor. Tarleton look as they know they're probably going to be attacking Wine Cellar, which that is going to be the case.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Reinforced! Reloading. Wall's done! Deploying jammer. You can stop worrying about grenades now. Activating jammer!
10 seconds remaining.
Jammer ready to activate now.
5 seconds remaining.
We're going to be seeing Denari. I didn't even... That's kind of blinked out.
Attackers
We're going to be seeing
detected
Denari on
the bomb.
Exodius, which... Yeah, I mean, on this site, he can be pretty threatening, at least. It's like the one-off operator for this site, specifically. He has, I think, like 6 bulbs that he's able to connect a tripwire to, and what it does is that it scans and stuns the person who walks inside the tripwire.
Special charge, stay clear.
And they're going to be able to get this wall finalized. This bandit has to leave because of the Capital fire. A little bit of damage on the splash, so if anything, a little bit of damage done is a little bit of damage gained. But they're going to be able to get this main wall open as Tarleton trying to get this.
Drone spinning over.
Trying to get this backside open. I believe it's I believe that wall's muted, so not much they can do. PKE is going to get hit by the thorn trap, being able to get the second thorn trap, being able to get the Denari trap, as a little bit of space gained. No threat looming over them just yet. No verticality they have to worry about, as there's going to be someone on second floor, now first floor. Don't know if it was recognized. This bandit is going to be trapped inside. Connector. That horn barely missing.
Activating drone.
This is what I like to see. Making sure that we leave someone on this main wall to ensure that we have somewhat of a separation. PKE sitting on one more call, but we're trying to get a little bit of
Ripping some ears.
not quite being able to get this. A little bit of chip damage going on the surge. 25 seconds left. Flash is going out for Tarleton. Didn't really like Bob shooting that there. Not really a necessity, but he's already just being able to get 2 kills onto Tarleton. Splash being able to get the kill onto Bobbert. And Isaac being able to get the kill onto Saint. Just not enough space taken. Not a way to really counter this Denari setup. Federalist is going to be able to get the first kill. The second kill. Not quite the third kill, but a little bit of stat padding from the captain. Very slow approach. I feel like in that situation, I mean, you don't have any flank denial. You just have to have someone watch that flank. You just can't leave that open for interpretation, as Exodius definitely was the reason that they were able to win that round.
Attackers need to
But we're going to be seeing
as many bombs as they can.
Ashland go to Bar Gaming.
Bomb located by attackers.
Yeah. Is this Bar Gaming?
Deploying ADS.
Yeah, I guess it would be technically Bar Gaming.
You can stop
We're going to be
worrying
going to
about
Bar
the name.
Gaming room. They're going to bring in High God once again on the Frost, which doesn't really do too much, but paired with the Thorn Trap can be really annoying.
Heading out.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Razor wire deployed.
Ten seconds to insertion.
Setting the welcome mat.
Jammer ready.
5 seconds to go. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Laying out the welcome mat.
Jammer ready to activate.
I'm going to be seeing Sync back on Solid Snake. Again, I'm getting somewhat of a an idea of what this character does, but not sure the
Careful.
Reloading.
My radar's picked up a threat nearby.
whole gist of the character. But it does seem like he's able to detect someone within a radius of where someone might be. So I think he's able to recognize that someone may be up here. A little bit of free fires coming out. Robert being able to recognize that someone is here. The call is going to come out. He's going to be able to see that the Thorn is going to be here, but
Location is free of hostiles.
oh, and Exodius playing it well, but Robert quickly trading it out, getting his first kill of the game. Thorn trap off for Bohannon. As he's gonna get shit down a little bit by these thorn traps. PKE. I think understanding that someone is gonna be mezzanine, gonna have a drone to confirm that. As Pygod is able to get Bohannon, making that chip damage go to a little bit of sub. PKE does get confirmation that someone is going to be sitting mezzanine. Finally using a little bit of the lion skins. PKE trying to get an aggressive angle, catches Castle off guard. Bullet's not going quite his way. But once again, still a little bit of ship damage on the side of Tarleton. This Castle is going to be able to hear this Vedulous, but just kind of wants to sit back. Finally swinging, Vedulous not being able to limit the shots too much, but hearing the reload, being able to swing, leaving it in 2v2 situation. Bobber still has one more call. Gridlock still has gridlocks. $20 seconds left for Tarleton. They're meleeing this door. Takes 9 hits to break these doors. Bobber
Let's see them.
finally giving the call. Being able to get the first pick. Not being able to quite get the plant down. Probably a little bit of not being able to plant it. Maybe a little too close to the bar. Kind of inconvenient. Bobber could have had the bomb himself. I didn't really recognize where the bomb may have been. But 0-3 kind of going into this half. Timeout finally coming out from the side of Tarleton. Yeah, not much. You can kind of see in the stat numbers that there's not too much of a difference from either side. I mean, very similar kill patterns. The only thing is maybe 2 kills. There's a 2 kill difference from both teams. And those 2 kills have been the reason that Tarleton haven't been able to win these 3 rounds going into the half. Or I guess going into the second part of the first half. But it's just winning the gunfights is really important. Also, trying to focus and understand that, you know, understanding numbers advantage. Whenever you are lower in numbers, you do have to make a little bit more riskier plays as you want to kind of go into these rounds with the mindset that you have to win, that you have to be able to get that equalizing trade. But once you do that, you can't lose that initial in numbers, because losing the initial in numbers leaves you just at a deficit that may be hard to fix. But I'm sure this timeout is going to be a little bit of a mental reset for the side of Tarleton.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Loading mag! You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Prone razor shell. Deploying welcome mat.
Deploying ADS.
Setting the welcome mat.
Deploying ADS.
Attackers have located a bomb. Ten seconds to insertion.
Ready for company.
5 seconds left.
Initiate jammer.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Everyone good? Alright, let's get cracking.
Just let me know when grenades start flying. Loading mag!
But kind of going into this round, the only difference from the initial starting round is going to be sync on Solid Snake.
Heads up. Hostile inbound. Brace yourself.
Like I said, I kind of want to see
Radar located a camera.
Tarleton bring out the Grim. This Grim is super impactful for this player that plays Mezzanine. They are going to recognize that the Frost Trap is there. Same with the Thorn Trap. But yeah, PKE getting this initial pressure. Frost freaking out, but PKE on the jump of the gun, being able to get the first pick for the first time for Tarleton. a lot better execution from Tarleton, as they're not that scared now. They finally understand their limits and they're understanding where these players are. The only issue is Exodius on this flank. Someone who's kind of been electric for the side of Ashland. Really need to understand that this guy has the possibility for a flank. They finally gets exposed, but as Exodius gets traded out by Solid Snake himself. Quite a bit of damage on the Vigilus from that Nitro Cell. Not sure what's being dropped on the ground, I will not lie. But this main breach, not possible to break anymore. Vigilus. Trying to get a little bit of damage. Gonna have a little bit of action. Doesn't quite see the gun barrel. Yeah. Splash. Taking the advantage of the melee. And Sync not being able to get the kill onto Surge, but finally finding his first. Bobbert needs to understand that this guy's playing Shaiko Peak. 14 seconds left in. Yeah, walking straight into the crosshairs of Splash, making it an 0-4 for Ashland University. Seem like Ashland are going to go back to basement.
Attackers need to
The only thing that happened on this round was Tarleton weren't able to quite get the entry. They had to scurry for time. Left it with like 15 seconds left with 4 people alive on the side of Ashland, 5 people on their side, and Exodius getting that flank really set the nail on the coffin, getting 2 picks.
In place.
Jammer ready.
10 seconds left.
Wearing no grenades now.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Initiating jammer.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Quite the different approach on basement, as Tarleton don't even look to go into main wall first. Does see the little like gap in the wall, or gap in the,
Enemy devices taken out.
I guess in the roof in this instance. Vigilus already kind of made it in.
Some serious drywall.
A little bit of chip damage from that Thorn. Kind of weird that it didn't activate all the way up until then. Ved being able to get that initial pick.
As my friend would say.
Quite an electric round from Tarleton. A lot different. And Vigilus being able to get the second pick. The reload going to be heard, but getting able to get the third pick. Vigilus doing everything, really wanting to keep this game going. He's not going to go out with a flawless on the side. Bobber being able to get the last kill onto Pie God. What a round from Vigilus, man. 3 picks back to back to back. There was a 4th pick somewhere, not from him, but from the side of Tarleton. But yeah, really showing that they do have the capability of winning this game. They just have to play these scenarios correctly.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
But it does look like the Ashland guys are going to be going to Bar Gaming once again. I guess they're just that confident on their hold.
Deploying shield.
Honestly, man, if Tarleton understand where this Exodius player is, they won't be caught off guard, and they might be able to get that initial pick. It may be a viable game plan about focusing that.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
And it does look like the Deimos is going to be the reason
Jammer ready to activate.
and kind of the game plan that's being set. Do want to look at one thing.
Stop worrying about grenades now.
As does look like there's a certain wall that hasn't been reinforced. Very common mistake about this wall. Yeah, he's gonna be looking to try to find this thorn. He does know that someone's playing kind of this aggressive position and piano. This is gonna be the Malusi, or sorry, the Aruni. Drone is going to be able to clear library very swiftly, I might say. I might add.
Loading new mag.
PKE going to be the first one to hop in. Going to go from the corner, try to get a little bit of top-down positioning. For anyone who may not know how Deimos works, if they had scanned them previously and understand like what their character is, what the operator is, he's able to scan and target people. And a little drone shows up permanently for them.
Swapping mags.
But only shows a little bit of the position of Deimos, but Vigilus being able to get the initial pick onto Pygod. It is understood that a player is here, but not quite going into the way of Vigilus kill, being able to get that, being able to get the Aruni, as Sync kind of just watches over. Nearly team killing his teammate, that would have been really inconvenient, but the finish finally coming out. 30 seconds left for the side of Tarleton. Tracker is going to recognize that this guy is going to be playing lower main, lower blue. And kill going on to the side for Exodius. Bohannon was astronomically low. Kill going back for the favor of Tarleton. Robert being able to get that kill. He's got to be able to recognize that someone's sitting bar stock here. Being able to lure a lot of noise out of the... Oh, and the Nitro. Only killing Bobber, not even killing PKE. Sync being able to get the headshot kill onto Splash, leaving it in a 1v1 situation. Exodius versus Sync. Playing close to the shotgun. I don't think this has been revealed yet. Oh, and the first shotgun missing. It's been finally revealed. And Sync flicking downwards, being able to get that kill. Very close for the side of Tarleton. I don't understand how that Bobber covering his body on that nitro cell to lessen the damage on the diffuser. Wasn't a play that I was expecting, but did work. But 2-4 half at the side of Tarleton, showing a little bit of life as we approach this defensive round. Attacking this map is a little bit of an annoyance, so Tarleton, I know, are a lot more comfortable on their defense.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
active.
Not much to say. Like I said, Tarleton have never played Chile. I don't even know what this map is.
Camera
But
feed up and
I somehow do know that the characters that Tarleton are playing are the same characters they've been
10
playing.
seconds left before insertion.
It's always weird because this castle
5
pick
seconds left.
is almost always picked on every site because he's that crucial about
Attackers are moving out to locate a
fortifying
bomb and defuse it.
doorways.
Nice
That
doing your job for once.
it is kind of funny that I think everyone on the team at least has one strat pertaining as themselves as a castle.
Reloaded.
I think the only two players. Actually, I think the only player who doesn't play castle is Fed. Who I know knows how to play castle, just hasn't. And I believe PKE was the one who played castle last time on this site. Last semester. But a little bit of a separation of pressure from all sides.
Changing mags.
Bohannon on his typical hold. Get to low speed and spotted in the basement. Tink finding the allure of PKE. Showing stuff I can't show on stream. It's very quiet once again. Ashland's kind of play strategy seems very slow and methodical. Nothing really going on as Bohannon being able to get the first kill, understanding that the diffuser is dropped. Didn't personally see it, but I forgot they don't have points in this. But Ashland do have to recover. Diffuser, wasting just a little bit of time. Bohannon with the gnarly shot. He didn't even see that. The down from Bobbert. Don't think he understands that he maybe downed the guy, not quite being able to get the kill onto the finishing blow. Once again, being shot from bathroom. They know where two of the locations of the people are, but if they do hear the revive, they would know all three positions. Bobbert being shot from below. Grenade coming out. 30 seconds left for the side of Ashland. Very difficult ask. Bobbert being able to get the kill and the diffuser. Bohannon not being able to quite land a shot. But the amount of time wasted from this diffuser drop. What a flick from Bobbert being able to get that confirming kill on the Exodius. And being able to get the final kill. Making the score just ever a little bit closer. Leaving it 3-4. Still on Ashland's side.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Deploying ADS.
We're going to be seeing Tarleton go over to basement first,
Deploying jammer.
which is always fun.
You can stop worrying about grenades now. Device set.
Floor secured.
Device positioned. ADS deployed and ready to go. Place device.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds remaining.
Reloading mag.
Initiate.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Activating jammer. Swapping mags!
Once again, very slow start to the round. A little bit of timing coming out from this Capital. So if they did clear this area, this Capital didn't quite see him. I think the hop-in just happened. Bobber not quite looking in the area. Should. But it looked like the Capital was able to catch him. Being able to run all the way across, kind of running for his life, but being able to regroup with his other roamer teammate. Kind of learning the eyes over to Sink. Sink kind of a little bit confused as to why he did that, but Bobber being able to get a good reposition over onto blue. I didn't know they could stick to walls. I didn't know that's what they looked like. They used to look like just straight up drones. But Sink, really good position, being able to get the first kill onto Isaac. Opening pick once again for Tarleton. They turned the aggression meter all the way up, and it's really working out for them.
Swapping mags.
Kind of understanding that fundamentals of the gunfight kind of start with good positioning. And they're starting to finally adapt. Very, very hard to see, especially with the hollow scope. But definitely seen nonetheless. 30 seconds left. Fed is gonna go down. The splash. Surge is gonna be able to get the kill onto Bobbert. Nitro is gonna come out, but immediately shot. Surge is gonna be able to get the kill onto Bohannon. That's 2v4 situation kind of comes out, but a lot of people low, a lot of people two-shot. Shot's not quite landing. Sink being able to get the first out of this fight. Hearing a little bit of footsteps, PKE. Not quite being able to get the kills. Barely in an attacking round for Ashland University, but trying to separate the gap as much as they can. A little bit of a fumble from Tarleton. I don't understand. I guess Vedros may have been caught out by a grenade or something, but I don't think swinging out is the play there, especially with numbers advantage. But we're going to be seeing Tarleton not even go back to basement. They're just going to go over to bar gaming.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Setting a razor shell.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Razor blue deployed.
Magnets ready.
Wall reinforced.
Jammer ready to activate.
Razor bloom out.
10 seconds left.
Sentry deployed.
5 seconds to insertion.
Swapping mag!
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Think of the magnet as your lucky charm. You can worry less about grenades now.
Swapping mags!
But
Ready to activate.
very common, very, very common hold for this site. As we're finally going to be seeing Exodius, the carry of Ashland University. They're going to be running Solid Snake, so I haven't really seen it from the defender's perspective if they get a notification if they're tracked at all. So it could be showing his face again. The little gnat coming out to play. Does seem like on this site,
These will protect us.
kind of a basement take is a little bit more goofier, but it's a play nonetheless.
Razor shell out.
Bohannon, same position that Sink was on. Don't think yet he knows. Is going to see the drone fall off the angle.
Reload.
But first time in a while, it's going to be his angle, his hold that's going to be pushed.
Defense is active.
Secondary phone call coming out.
Someone very close to him. Yeah, it does look like Bohannon does get detected. Oh, shot quite not landing. But this aggressive angle, Bohannon being able to dodge that grenade. Snake being able to recognize that this person's here again. Very great shot. Second shot not quite landing. Vigilus being able to get a kill with the impact grenade of all things. But Sink is going to go down from the long angle of the Dokkaebi from Pygod. 3v3 situation. Vigilus being able to get the kill onto Pygod. I think the Thorn would have killed him anyways if Vigilus didn't. 2v3 or 3v2 situation for the side of Tarleton. 25 seconds left. Vigilus taking a little bit more chip damage than he should be. "13 seconds left in the round. Shotgun comes out. PKE. Not quite seeing him, but being able to get the kill. And Bobbert having his back. Being able to get the kill. That was a little awkward for a second. The ADS of PKE not quite seeing it, but nonetheless, closing the gap on the side of Tarleton. One more round to truly be tied. Big bans from both sides. I'm kind of hoping Dokkaebi. I don't want to see that character. Yeah, Dokkaebi finally being banned. So is Castle. Like I said, Castle almost used in every strat for every team. Very beneficial character. But obviously some ways to alleviate the losing of Castle.
Game taking a little bit longer to load, which usually means that someone probably crashed. I really hope that isn't the case. And I'm going to be like really sad if we have to rehost this. It was going so well. This is very innovative gameplay from Siege. Glad we have a solid Snake in the game, just for the game to not work again. Very much a wonderful time.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as
Someone finally left and it decides that the game goes on. And it does seem like that they're gonna take the rehost. Hopefully this won't take too long. I did hear a little bit of damage as it was coming out. I will go ahead and send us a short break as we wait, so I don't bore y'all with... Actually, you know what? I have one pack. Give me a second. Do I get anything good? Purple. What we want. Thinking... I don't know if it exists, but I don't think I have black eyes for the L85. That ain't black eyes for that. I already have that skin. Oh, man. I think you can get the L85. That's kind of a cool skin. It's weird. It's like a plasma cannon. This is a cool skin. I think I already have the Cali skin. Nor do I play the character or the game, but that's really all there is. So they released a mythical skin for the Valkyrie gun, which already has a mythical skin. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Hopefully I can get an invite from my team. Let's see. Doesn't look like L85 is possible. Do I have this? No, this is Fused Black Eyes. I don't have that one yet. Maybe soon, maybe soon. That was the... Let's get 5 packs. I got a little bit extra right now. All right, guys. I don't like blue. That is... It's kind of how I feel right now, watching Tarleton State's gameplay sometimes. So this is my reaction. Okay, I got invited. Unfortunately, I can still open so. Sync loves when I type. Always gives them something to say. Seems like they already got that on lock. And I do need to do a little bit of research so I can help them out. Very much a quiet quiet wait as we do hope to try to finish this. We do trust. It's Thursday. I guess they are an hour ahead, so it would be Thursday for them. All right, let's see. Can I open packs yet? Oh, I can't be in a game and open. What is this design? Oh, they're getting rid of Dual Front finally. Not gonna lie, that game mode was not good. Finally, we're getting into the game once again. Does look like it's set up correctly. It's always something that we have to check. Does look like it does have to be an initial ban phase. As long as both teams do ban the same characters as they want, then it would be a-okay. Back up to second floor.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Wall reinforced out.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Camera in position.
Initiating jammer.
Camera feed up and running.
Initiating jammer.
10 seconds left.
My artillery is on.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
We're gonna be seeing Bobber on Fenrir saying that the castle did get banned. This character is still kind of goofy. I never really liked playing them, but it can be useful if Fenrirs are placed in the right spot. But say that Valkyrie wasn't bad. Vigilist kind of gets a little bit of free roam to play that character as much as you want. They are gonna be hearing the shield for the first time this series on the side of Ashland University. Bohannon not doing too well on his field training, as whiffs completely on a harmless drone. But as we kind of approach the 2-minute mark of the round, very slow still. Finally, Blackbeard hopping in. Bohannon probably gonna have the first point of contact. They're gonna hear at least someone's down there. Bohannon is gonna see the gridlock go down. Blackbeard, I believe, did see him. Bohannon not quite shooting.
trying to maybe get a surprise factor, but I don't think he understood that the Blackbeard did see him, and Vigilus not quite being able to land the shots onto Exodius. This is a losing battle for Blackbeard. The lack of a castle kind of makes that position super hard to hold. Brandon's kind of just trapped in this corner. Oh, and barely shots missing. Bobber just decides to go on the same side as Bohannon. Bohannon trying to get a little bit of a cheap shot. Blackbeard not breaking. Can't really move up either because of the Fenrir, so it's kind of at a stalemate. But Bobbert finally getting taken down to the person sitting on the window is the Osa. Once again, still very slow. 15 seconds left, and Osa not too much ship damage going on. Getting killed from the bathroom. Splash is going to be able to get this. Nitro being able to kill the shield player, but not quite being able to help out PKE anymore. But Exodius getting the kill, sending Ashland to match point and series point.
Looks like going to be seeing Tarleton, I think, go back basement. They won all 3 sites. Or no, they only won 2 sites. But they did win that first floor, so they are going to go back to basement. They do have to win 2 rounds in a row in order to make it to overtime.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Very difficult ask. They need to win at least 4 more rounds in order to win the game.
Deploying ADS.
Shields deployed.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Reloading.
But
Bomb located by attackers.
instead of Sync on the castle, we're going to be seeing Sync on the Ella. He's going to have a little bit more of a kind of an aggressive hold, but can't quite hold the areas that he could have with Castle.
10 seconds left before insertion.
So we're going to be seeing with a little bit of a difference coming into this round.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Activate jammer.
Here's the wall.
Device.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Jammer ready.
Reload.
Jammer ready to activate. Deploying jammer.
Look at that jammer can be shot. Does look like the Osa is gonna take this this aggressive push into Big Garage. As Two Barrel is gonna go ahead and just slow down this Ash push. Or sorry, this Ace push. He was just checking to see if that was the Zero Cam that got shot over there. Aubert being able to get the first kill of the round. And onto Exodius of all people. Very, very crucial pick. Vigilus needs to try to understand. He's got to keep a He's not quite coming down in time, but Bobber being able to get another kill. Not sure exactly where that was, but I guess someone was checking main, but Bobber Vegela's getting 2. He was able to get 1 with the Nitro and then being able to get 1 with the Fire Hazard, leaving it into a 1v5 situation for Pie God. Phaser is down for Bobbert. Bobbert getting that initial kill was very beneficial for the team, especially onto Exodius of all people. But as Tarleton looked to wrap this round up,
should be kind of discussing how they should be approaching this next round, kind of going into it. Robert being able to get the other one, making it a flawless round. A little bit of a pace change for Tarleton. If they can keep up this momentum, they surely can win this map. But Bar Gaming Room is going to be seen again. Tarleton are able to win this. They're able to send it to overtime. Thing is, Castle wasn't even used on the site.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Actually, it was. I forgot to go ahead and played it.
Tasting a razor sharp.
But the Legion is going to be picked, and that is going to counteract
The shield that's kind of been coming in. Yosa especially.
Bench is set.
But
Bomb located by attackers.
Robert Slurk, Robert's Rome was able to kind of start the momentum of that round.
Reload.
And that two-piece from Vigilus' Nitro.
Needles in
Right,
position.
always fun to watch the Nitro. A good Nitro play.
Shell going out, cat.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Activating jammer.
Tasting a razor.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Be seeing aim training come out from Bohannon. Not really, he's just trying to get a little bit of visual walls to look through as Legion lost to Super Shorty quite a bit ago. So doesn't really have too much of a good way of destructing these walls.
Shield going out.
My magnets will protect us. Magnet activated.
Once again, very quiet.
We are now protected.
Very, very quiet for
Perimeter defense is
from the side of Ashland. As
Changing
Lucy
heads.
is going to go off, Vigilus is going to understand that someone is going to be at least somewhat decently close here. Kind of just gambling on no one's going to be sitting Wolf. I don't know why I said Wolf, but balcony.
Loading new magazine.
Drone kind of just going left and right. Once again, a little pest. Dokkaebi isn't going to be a pest then. This drone may be. Blackbeard is going to be attempting to push. The Ram trying to break through the barricade. Getting an initial kill. Little bit of chip damage onto the perfect kill by Ved. Being able to get out. A little bit freaked out of the position, but being able to fall back perfectly. But the Ram being able to get an equalizing trade onto Bobbert. And Ved not being able to quite get past his own shield. And as it seems right now, Ashland are going to repeat what happened the first map. And Sink not being able to get quite the headshot. Bohannon going to go ahead and go down. Maybe in a 1v4 situation for PKE, but all of them quite low. Still kind of possible. PKE has to get this initial pick. Not quite being able to land it, but chip damage nonetheless. The Legion is going to go out. Damage the Blackbeard, but still a 1v4 situation. And not quite being able to do it. Ashland University are going to be able to win that game. 7-5. 7-5 on both games. Kind of leaving Tarleton at a... I believe they're going to be 1-2 for the season. So, you know, a little bit of final notes kind of going into this ending. Tarleton just really need to work on understanding their numbers and understanding when they need to make a aggressive play and when they need to make a passive play, as that really cost them some of the rounds. Obviously, there are some situations where they do need to win gunfights, but positioning is a lot more important than gunfights in this game, especially with a game with destructibility. And so just being able to just understand when to peak, when to not peak is kind of the crucial threshold that Tarleton need to make.
that being said, that is all that I got for y'all today. Tomorrow, League will be streamed, I believe. I'll be playing in it. I do not know who we go against. I wait till the last minute to know. Next week, we should be going once again on Wednesday. So we will see you then. But for now, I hope everyone does have a great day.